never stands. 7 victories against 4 defeats. 2 of his victories coming to you by way of KO. Joining us tonight from Sterling, Virginia, by way of Morocco, and in his native language of Arabic, Ahlan wa sahlan bi Ballafrikh. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amine Ballafrikh. We'll give you a referee in charge of Brian Miner.
Gentlemen, went over the rules in the locker room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Fight hard, fight clean, touch them off if you like. Good. Good luck.
Very hesitant to touch them up here. Bad blood between these two men. Jonathan George, 2-0-1. Says an illegal kick broke his arm last time. Amine Ballafrikh, 7-4. Says I knocked him out with that kick.
Jonathan George watched Ballafrikh walk out of the locker room and never took his eyes off of him the entire time.
George, we spoke to him yesterday, very intense, also very confident, a quick starter, 2 first-round knockouts. Let's see if he starts fast again against Ballafrikh here. As most Moroccan fighters are, Ballafrikh tremendously confident. It's Ballafrikh, the Moroccan in the red. Ballafrikh says the right cross will be the undoing, and already that's the first shot that he lands.
Quick hands with that 1-2 down the middle.
Southwest stance out of Ballafrikh, gets off the ropes, they clinch up for the first time. Dump attempt by Jonathan George, but it backfired on him.
Elbow on the ground. Come on.
Jonathan George said that Ballafrikh elbowed him on the ground.
Overhand right there from Ballafrikh. George rocking up that arm, and Ballafrikh shrugs him off. I don't know what George was trying to accomplish. Both men still just filling each other out. Ballafrikh will switch between southpaw and orthodox. He is predominantly, though, an orthodox fighter. Nice outside leg kick there from Jonathan George. Ballafrikh, the old 1-2 down the centre corridor. A nice jump there from Ballafrikh. Very proud tradition of kickboxing and Muay Thai out of Morocco. Spearheaded, of course, by the bad boy, Badahari. Beautiful jump there from Ballafrikh. That was Muay Thai 101.
Beautiful timing.
The African in the red has the experience. Outside leg kick from Ballafrikh. Let's see if he can enable that right hand. High right roundhouse kick. George goes downstairs. Spinning back elbow. Nicely done from George, and a clipping left hook follow through. Ballafrikh dumps him again. Second time in this round that George has been dumped, and Ballafrikh making those look too easy at the moment.
Definitely getting the better of him in the clinch, that's for sure.
Beautiful combination, left hook to an outside thigh kick, straight right hand, tie clinch and high knee there from Ballafrikh. Might look for the dump again in centre ring here. Nice knee from George to the upper right ribs. Ballafrikh.
From the looks of the way this first round has gone so far, Michael, I think Ballafrikh's in George's head.
I think so too, Pat. I think George looks a little intimidated, and Ballafrikh is just flowing with confidence. Tries to stick the foot in the mouth there.
I've done that on air a couple times.
Just a couple? George chance for a counter off the right hand. Ballafrikh, a little bit of... There's a downward elbow. Crack open the clavicle, and a nice dump again. Maybe 3-4 dumps in this round so far for the freak, Amine Ballafrikh. And he should take this opener 10-9. Make sure you join us on Twitter. Let us know your thoughts about tonight's fights and how much you're looking forward to seeing the Thai megastar Lord Silla in our main event. It's at Chevello Voice, at Pat Miletic, and Crow.
Pretty spirited first round out of these two. You can see both guys were pretty geared up. Here's where they're going to the ground. Hey, he throws a little Gives him a little love, a little extra love there once they hit the ground. And that beautiful sweep from Ballafrikh. Right after a spinning technique out of George, caught him off balance. And there's that spinning elbow from George, and throws it again, and then the left hook right behind it. Trying to get crafty.
Second round, great attendance so far here inside Foxwood Resort and Casino in Mashantucket. Ballafrikh and Jonathan George in a rematch. The Freak taking the first round, 10-9. George renowned for his quick starts. 2 wins, 2 first-round knockouts. It won't be a third in the books here for him. Switching to southpaw, Ballafrikh. George with the right cross. Freak goes upstairs. Good inside leg check. Let's go to Ron in George's corner. Ron.
Yeah, the coaching staff for George told him they want a quicker tempo, Michael. They want him to continue to circle to the right, and that should open up the reverse elbow. Back to you.
Good call. Thank you, Ron. As Pat said, it looks like George is a little intimidated by Ballafrikh in the first round. Hopefully he can open up a little here in the second. The Freak goes downstairs, doubles up the leg kick, jab 2, kangaroo, moves into the clinch.
Very aggressive.
And the knee scoring for the Freak.
My book, George needs to land a lot more elbows. Get Ballafrikh cut up.
Ballafrikh's experience coming through so far. George edging back here, goes to the body, but he telegraphed that one. No snap behind it. Jab 2, Ballafrikh gets out of the way, sticks his tongue out at George. Don't want to get overconfident though against Jonathan George. The Freak out of southpaw stance now. Switches back to orthodox. Overhand right from the Freak.
That was a Rob Common overhand lead hand.
And there's one of the greats, Rob Common. High kick, front kick there from Ballafrikh. Whips that kick, almost a question mark style kick. Counter kick there from George to the outside lead thigh. Didn't have the angle on the left hook, but Ballafrikh was open. Sticks his tongue out again at George.
Nice.
Beautiful catch and counter from the Freak. Seen that right roundhouse kick, Ballafrikh.
When Ballafrikh opens up, he just blasts him across the ring.
He's got that Moroccan aggression in him. And George looks a little all over the place here, Pat, in the second.
Yeah. Well, he's not dictating the pace, that's for sure.
Freak moves into the clinch, throws and knees. Those will score for him. Beautiful chamber on the knee there from Ballafrikh.
Clamping down on the arm there.
Final seconds of the second round. Been another good one for the Moroccan. George gets tagged. Ballafrikh calling him forward. George not engaging. The Freak 2 rounds to zip, and he sticks his tongue out at George again, as Pat said. Halfway through the opening round, the Freak is inside George's head.
And staying in it by messing with him, taunting him constantly.
Great. Go to ref. Go to ref. Ref.
When you got his head down in the clinch, right off the bat, when you flip off the side, knee to head. It's always there. He's ducking really low, up, knee high, high. He's getting tired when he does it. You can unload him massively, okay? You need to be careful ducking down. Keep your hands up.
You need to feel your breathing.
Swings 18 to Ballafrikh after 3 rounds remaining for George to try and turn the tide. But this is unfamiliar territory for Jonathan George. Ballafrikh struts out of his corner straight to centre ring. Once again, those little mind games of the Moroccan. Ballafrikh smiling at him.
Trying to lure him in here. See how he's backing up to the ropes?
Nice Nicely placed left hand though from George. Ballafrikh didn't like it and decided to rush on him. Ballafrikh may be setting the right hand here, and he does. Goes downstairs to the bread basket.
Getting wild.
And that's more like it from George. He's got to stamp his authority. Got to show his strength.
Yep.
If you can't out-technique Ballafrikh in the grapple, you've got to bully him. Nice knee from Ballafrikh. Looks for the elbow, top of the ear.
Not quite enough space there for good elbows to get in.
Freak in southpaw. Oh, beautiful left cross down the tube. And again, taunting George, poking his chin out, inviting George to try and hit him. Jumping roundhouse there, a little bit Taekwondo style. Taekwondo's a huge sport in Morocco. Switches to southpaw again, does the Freak. See, he's going to play more a counter game here. That's why he's trying to suck Jonathan George in. George not falling for it, so now the Freak goes on the offensive. Dumps it like yesterday's garbage.
George's got to get after it. He is fighting intimidated.
The Freak is just owning him at the moment. Pat dumps him again.
At some point you got to get fed up, right?
You do.
1 minute. 1 minute. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Freak controlling center ring. No hands here from George, waiting for Ballafrikh to come on him, and that's what the Moroccan does. There was a chance for George to go while that right leg was hung up. The Freak dancing.
The fresher fighter, ironically the guy dictating the pace, right?
Indeed.
Even though he's throwing a ton of techniques, he's not tired.
George tries to dump him into the horde of photographers ringside. As always, the Freak in tremendous physical condition. Nothing wrong with that. Didn't look good, but nothing wrong with it, nothing illegal. Into the round, another one to Amine Ballafrikh, and quite easily. It's all part of the mind games. Ballafrikh, as I said, bad blood between these two, and the Freak not only wants to physically beat Jonathan George, he wants to mentally eviscerate him.
Let him come to you. He wants you to come to him.
Johnny, let it all go, dog. You got nothing.
That's it. You got
Nothing to hold back for. This is your moment.
You need these last rounds. That's it. Okay?
I got
That's it.
pour some ice on my back.
Guys, back.
I-
It's the last round, bro.
I got it, I'm trying. You got great, I'll hold him up and leave.
Beautiful job by Ballafrikh. Like I said, when he explodes, he really gets after it and dominates pretty much every combination. Now and then George is able to land shots here and there, but Ballafrikh just having his way.
30-27 after 3 to the Freak Amine Ballafrikh of Morocco.
George saying hi to somebody in the crowd.
Round 4. Turn. Fight.
Let's see if Jonathan George has been playing possum. What's he got left for the 4th and 5th?
Well, his corner told him that he's got to let everything go. And he looked at him and said, I'm trying.
Let's go to Ron in the Freak's corner, Ron.
Yeah, instructions to the Freak was they want to see more knees, and in the clinch, they want him to finish with those knees. They feel he's open for a knockout. Michael.
And here comes Jonathan George finally pulling the trigger.
Wow.
Tried to hack at the Freak with the elbows coming forward, and the crowd responds. Is Jonathan George going to wake up now?
Glad to see him show up.
Uppercut elbow from the Freak. High kick from George. The Freak chops out the support leg. Nice double forearms guard against the roundhouse. Overhand elbow from the Freak. Uppercut elbow. Tries to shave off the tip of his nose.
Both guys throwing elbows.
Just not enough mustard behind that right hand from George. Freak in southpaw stance now. Right hand lead there from George. Body shot. 3 in a row, the Freak allows him to get off. Duck under from George. Better showing in this round from Jonathan George.
Need more combos though, single shots there lately.
Hasn't thrown anything though in the last 25 seconds. Now throws a right hand, then goes to the bread basket. Freak in southpaw again. Uppercut elbow from the Freak. George ties him up. Freak with the knee to the waist, wrenches him around, throws another knee to the guts. Referee Brian Miner breaks them. 1 minute remaining in the penultimate round here. Jab 2 from the Freak. Switching to southpaw again. Overhand elbow from George. They'll open up a money box on the cranium.
George at least trying to catch him coming in. Let him run into those elbows.
Jab 2 from the Freak. The 2 finds range. So does the roundhouse kick to the ribs. Body head goes the Freak. Nice combination work. Better round from Jonathan George, but I don't think it's been a good enough round to take it. Some better signs, however.
Not a lot of steam on George's punches anymore either.
The Freak may just edge the 4th to go 4 rounds up, which means the only way Jonathan George is going to win this fight is to knock out the Freak in the 5th. Can you see him doing it? Let us know on Twitter at Chevello Voice, at Pat Miletich, at Crap.
Thank you. If you spit in the bucket.
George comes out a little fired up in this round. Comes forward, landing those elbows. Both guys threw a lot of elbows in that round. It was nice to see them pull that out of their toolboxes and get those going a lot more. But I think Ballafrikh stayed a little bit more active than George overall in the round and landed the better, heavier strikes. There's that nice straight right from George that gets a nice reaction out of Ballafrikh. More taunting.
Here we go, my man. The fighters on this is the 5th round.
Once again, we point out that Pat's scorecard does flash on the big screens in the arena here, so the fighters in their corners can all see at least what we are thinking. Ringside. Let's see if George can gather some momentum. He's got to knock the Freak out. That's the way we see it. Nice jab. Freak has constantly switched stance the entire fight. In southpaw now. Looking to catch that support leg. Catch the kicking leg, sweep out the support leg, does so. Nice parry of the round kick there from George.
Jonathan George not fighting like he needs a knockout.
There's a time when you've got to go, and that time for George is right now. The Freak is staring down the barrel of a very comfortable decision win here. Beautiful right hand, smack bang to the kisser.
I think George is hurt.
The Freak just dominant here. He has absolutely owned Jonathan George tonight. Jab to George. George on the back foot. You wonder if George has sustained an injury here. He looks a defeated man.
Nice timing on that teep kick. Right when the right hand was coming out.
Overhand elbow from the Freak. Ballafrikh has almost slowed a little now just to be careful he doesn't get tagged with anything coming in that may upset the flow of this fight. He knows he's well ahead here. Does Jonathan George have a Hail Mary shot? He's got 38 seconds to find one. I don't know if he brought his rosary beads here tonight.
Yeah, Ballafrikh doesn't need to do anything for the rest of the round. He's won it already.
Just going to grind out the last 20 seconds here. Shave down the clock. Very comfortable win for Amine Ballafrikh. Spinning back fist. How do you do in the final 10 seconds? And Freak's going to take his record to 8-4. Jonathan George is going to go 2-1-1. And this was a pristine performance from the Freak. It should be nothing more than 5 rounds to nil on all 3 judges' scorecards.
Very dominating performance by Ballafrikh. All facets, really, Michael.
Tremendous all-round performance from the Freak.
Nice timing on booting that support leg out. Saw the kick coming. Kick was not set up at all, just thrown blindly. There's that spinning back fist. Not fighting safely, even though he knew he had it won on the cards.
Moroccan flag over the shoulders of the Freak.
No, until you do elbow, you don't do this. I'm trying to do
That scorecard is an easy 50-45. You can't question it.
Coming.
Okay, let's go to Sonny Franco.
Good fight, guys. Good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 exciting rounds of action, to the judges' scorecards we go. Susan Sananad and David Ginsburg see the bout 50-45. Well, James Smith sees it 49-46, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Amine Ballafrikh.
No doubt about it, Amine Ballafrikh comfortably takes the decision and goes 8-4.